Hey everybody, welcome back. I don't always get a chance to get out this many times in a row this fast, but when I see an opportunity, I do my best to seize it. So we are going back to the woods to seize if we can find us a better camping spot. I'll just see y'all out there. All right, y'all, here's where we landed. I have taken the liberty to get most everything set up before I started filming again just because it is quite the undertaking, and here we are. Anyway, so I got the fire pit set up there, and then you are staring at the back of the kitchen. And if you're new to the channel, this is the budget off-road camper that I quickly put together, and I bring that sometimes. And up there is my normal rig with the rooftop tent up there that I also bring by itself sometimes. But anyway, we'll go up under here. If you've never seen the inside of it, that's kind of what it is. I just have a bed over there on the left, and I try to keep a clean walkway there, and air conditioner for when it's blazing hot in the summertime. And then I have a little nightstand up there where I keep my iPad, power bank right there, and I do have LED lights that run around it for nighttime. When I'm in there, I just plug them into that power station, and voila. Now on the other side over there, you can see I have a bug net there, and it's basically a utility topper. It's got a door that flips up right there. You can kind of see that. But anyway, I just hang that same bug net I had draped over my ambulance doors the other day. But anyway, it lets the air flow through, keeps the majority of the bugs from creeping around in my bed when I can help it. But anyway, that's kind of what it is, kids. I got my Coleman oven set up. I'm gonna cook a little small pan of cornbread, go along with my supper tonight. And for supper, it is going to be ground turkey and some rice and some kind of sauce I'll make and throw in there. It's not a recipe by any stretch. It's just gonna be some things I throw together. But it is what I had in the freezer when I left the house, so I threw it in my box. That's where we're at. The weather is beautiful right now, nice blue skies, but after today, they're calling for, no, I take that back. They were calling for rain today, and that's what we're looking at. So I don't know if it's supposed to rain later this evening or not. Tomorrow, there's a very slight chance of rain. It's supposed to be cloudy. So, and then rain for 4 or 5 days after that. That's why I jumped on this opportunity to come camping again, because this was the least amount of rain that I could deal with today. So anyway, I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna get some wood out of the truck and get over there by the fire pit, and we'll start thinking about putting that supper together. All right, y'all, I got supper started over here. Getting it, gonna brown that turkey off before I add anything to it. I've been having me a little coffee water brewing here, so I'm gonna make me a pour over right quick. Yeah, got me a fire started over there, I don't know, a little bit ago. There's a place not far from where I live. I mean, it's, I don't know, 20 miles or so, but they make fence posts there. And all kinds of stuff, fence posts, all that stuff, gate posts, whatever. Anyway, if you catch them at the right time, they take all their cuttings and put them out by the road. You can just stop and get all you want. It's all pine, or that's all I've ever gotten from there is pine. But you know, pine's all right firewood if you ain't trying to cook over it. You know, ain't no telling what flavored something or other you come up with. You start trying to cook over some pine, but it burns good. So I stopped and got, I don't know, handful of the end pieces, or 4 or 5 handfuls of the end pieces. a couple days ago, coming back from a doctor's appointment. Might have been yesterday, I can't remember. But anyway, I brought some with me, and that's what's going to be fueling our fire for tonight and in the morning. Yep. Hey, calm down. Things getting unruly around here. But anyway, I just been kind of sitting around piddling with that fire, and about let time slip away from it. It's about 4:30. It's liable to take me an hour or so to cook what I'm cooking, and then I got to make that cornbread. I got a few things to do, but you know, I keep forgetting it ain't wintertime anymore. It don't get dark at 4:30 anymore. You know, it's still a pretty fair amount of daylight left at 8 o'clock, so we're gonna be all right. I guess I started cooking a little early because I didn't eat any lunch. That might have had something to do with it right there. But anyway, I got the turkey on over here, and I got my rice sitting on ready, waiting on go over there. I'm gonna cut up an onion and put in there, and all kind of good seasoning. And I'm gonna eat them green beans, but I don't know exactly how yet. I mean, I know how to eat them. I just don't know quite how I'm gonna cook them. I don't know if they're gonna make it into the pot with the rest of the stuff, or if they're gonna be cooked separate. That's what I'm getting at, in case you wasn't able to track what I was saying. But anyway, I'm gonna keep running this pour over, keep cooking. I'll get back with y'all directly. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to mix up this cornbread. I about forgot to turn the camera on. Like y'all wouldn't want to see me make this mess. I'm trying not to make too much here, but I forgot. My little pan is so small that there's too much for that. And then I think this is too much for the big pan. So, or not enough for the big pan. So we're gonna see how we end up here. I got my oven heating up. Trying to get all these ingredients mixed up here. I did end up putting the green beans in with the other mixture. I just felt like that was the best way to go with it. So, all right, we got that whooped up. As soon as this gets up to temperature, I'll get back with y'all, and we'll see if I can get this into there, without having a mishap. All right, y'all. Y'all still with me? We'll give this a final mix right quick, trying to get all the dry ingredients mixed in there. We don't want to over mix it. Old cornbread be tougher than Tarzan's feet if we over mix it, but we want to get it just right. Now, just in case you're going to attempt this at some point on your camping trip, don't believe that load of hockey about this pan being non-stick, because your doggone cornbread will stick every time. So I just lightly put some fake butter flavored country crack something in there. Now I have to believe that we ain't gonna get much rise out of this cornbread, but you know, you got to work with what you got. And what I have is this pan, so I'm gonna try to shake it out there where it covers at least the bottom of the pan. We're looking good here. Woohoo! Here we go, y'all. Voila. All right, that's down. That reminds me, I don't know if y'all watched the video where I was, I think I was making biscuits and gravy. Anyway, I had my biscuits all set up there and got them in the pan, and the oven was hot. I opened that door, set my biscuits in there, closed the door, and I made about a quarter of a turn, and the rat come undid and dumped my biscuits in the bottom of there. But you know, I did not lose my cool. I went on about my business for 1 second, shut that camera off, and fixed them biscuits so y'all couldn't see how big a mistake I made. Yeah, I'm a genius. Anyway, we're gonna let that cook. Turn it down just a skosh. It's getting a little hot in there. Anyway, I'll get back with y'all in just a few. All right, y'all, we better check this cornbread. It has been about long enough, I think. Woohoo! Think that ain't hot. All right. Well, one thing I can see for sure, I did not have my table exactly level. Of course, I left the level in the ambulance, so I don't have that. Anyway, I am going to, well, let me let y'all get a look at this cornbread. Yeah. I am going to put a little bit of this country crack on there right quick while it's good and hot. Well, this might have been slightly easier with a different kind of apparatus to apply it with. But hey, we're going to make do. All right, we're going to let that cornbread cool for just a little bit before I cut it. And then we're going to plate some of this stuff up and eat. I'll holler back at y'all when it's time to eat. Hey, everybody. Supper worked out really good. It was tasty. The cornbread wasn't bad. A little on the thin side because my pan was so big, but all in all, I'd say it was a win. We'll put that one in the win column. It's about 7:45. Still pretty light outside, but and really warm. I'm guessing somewhere in the high 70s. I mean, if you're doing much of anything, you're probably gonna break a sweat. But this fire's still nice to be around. And that pine's really burning better than I thought it was going to, just because it's still really green. But it was really free, so free wood is better than paid for dry wood. Plus, I already had some seasoned wood of my own, you know, for starting a fire and that kind of stuff. But once it gets good and hot, and the smaller you split that pine, the better it burns too. So I've been burning it all afternoon, and it's seeming to work out pretty good. I'll probably cut this. This will be my last little clip before bedtime, I guess. I don't want to bore y'all with any more fireside chat. I can get a little long-winded when I'm just sitting around talking to the fire and to that camera over there. It's pretty funny, you know. I never imagined myself just sitting around talking to a camera, but you know, it kind of gets easy after you do it for a little while. So it's not causing me any drama, I guess. You know, some people really struggle with it, but I tell them, you know, you get started doing it, you really don't want to not do it. You know, it kind of gets in your blood. You know, it's a lot of work to come out here and set all this stuff up and, you know, film when you can and film cooking and all that stuff. It's a chore. You know, I never realized it till I started doing videos for YouTube, how much work, extra work that could be. And, you know, I try to get out every chance I get, which is a lot. You know, not really tied to any one thing I have to do every day. So, you know, probably more than most, I can get out and do this, and I really enjoy it. And I enjoy the filming and people being able to kind of watch what I'm doing. Not that I think it's overly exciting, but I enjoy it. You know, I really find it hard to believe anybody would watch, you know, what I'm doing out here. But it seems like, you know, some people like to watch it. So I think that's pretty cool. Maybe someday my grandkids will want to watch it. And, you know, when I'm long gone, they can sit around and reminisce about how their grandpa spent so much money to live like a homeless man. But I really enjoy it. I always have, and probably always will. And even when I can't do it anymore, I'll probably miss it. But I can't see how anybody doesn't like to do it. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. I'm not even sure exactly what we're going to do for breakfast in the morning. One thing's for sure, there'll be some coffee. But I've got, you know, just a little bit of everything in that cooler. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I've even considered trying some oatmeal. Not something I eat very much, but I think I might try some tomorrow. I don't have instant oatmeal. I have the kind that you have to cook down. So I think I prefer that kind a little better anyway. Kind of makes me feel like I'm more in charge of it. But I reckon I will let y'all get back to your Friday night, and I am going to enjoy my fire and clean up around the camp a little bit, and then probably do what I always do, retire and watch cowboy shows. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you, it is only about 3:30. I woke I woke up. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I thought it was time to get up. So I got up and put the coffee water on and started the fire. Looked down at my watch and it was 10 after 3. So I didn't know I'm up now, so I don't really know what to do. Couldn't go back to sleep. So probably long about 9 or 10, I'll be so tired. So I'm just making a pour over. I'm gonna sit around the fire and I don't know, reminisce. I don't really know. Not quite sure why I got up so early, but it is definitely early. But it was a nice morning, you know. It's not too hot, not too cool. Weather just right. Fire started real easy. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I'm up so early, but I guess I'll cook up a little something. It'll just be business as usual, I reckon. Anyway, I just want to bring y'all up to speed on why I woke you up so early. I have no idea why I did. Hey, y'all, welcome back. I've got the bacon cooking on the stove here. Thinking seriously about starting my water for my oatmeal so that can get up to temperature. So I'm guessing we're going to have bacon and oatmeal. I'm assuming that's a thing. If it's not, it'll be a thing today. I feel like I've been up since yesterday, since I got up at 3 o'clock this morning, but I'm not wearing down yet, so everything's still good. I am on my second half a cup of coffee though, so it's a pretty good morning. Birds are chirping. Looks like it's a little cloudy, but the weatherman did say it was going to be kind of cloudy today, so plenty warm enough. I don't know what the high for today is. Probably somewhere in the high 70s or 80s, I'm guessing. It's that time of year. Excuse me. We do have a lot of rain coming up, or that's what it said yesterday. It might change today, but for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days or something. So I don't know if I'll be camping or not in that time. I'll try to get some of the vinyl graphics taken off of that ambulance. I ordered it's a rubber wheel. It looks like I don't know, it goes on your drill. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's supposed to take those graphics off without damaging the paint, which I don't much care about the paint anyway. I'm going to sand it down, but I tell you, just with a heat gun and trying to pull it off, that is not the answer. Them graphics been on there for quite some time, so they're stuck pretty good. I mean, we've been getting them off, but it is a painstaking process, so I want to try to, make it move a little quicker. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube about people using that rubber wheel, and it appears that it works really well, but everything isn't as it seems in a video, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how long they last. You can buy them in single, 2-pack, 4-pack, whatever. They're not really, I mean, you can buy expensive ones, but there's a lot of relatively cheap ones on Amazon. So I'm going to give it a shot. And then I don't much care if it leaves adhesive behind, because like I said, I'm going to sand it anyway. But that's something that's been on my mind. That might be why I couldn't sleep last night, thinking about that thing. But it's a lot of work, but it's got to get done. Every little piece of it that I get finished, it's a feeling of accomplishment, headed in the right direction. So we'll see. I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed on what I had going on this morning. Got the bacon good. And going to start my oatmeal water, so I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. After breakfast was over, I was kind of tired, because I got up so early, so I laid down to take a nap, and I woke up and there's a huge storm coming from kind of just checking out the traffic. But anyway, kind of from over, I'll show you which direction. Try not to make y'all too dizzy. Hang on. I don't know if this camera's picking it up, but right through there it is black as it can be. So I am scrambling. I need to try to get this tarp down and get all this stuff put away before the rain comes. Otherwise, I'll be putting a bunch of soaking wet stuff together. Hey everybody, welcome back. I did not beat the rain. I got everything put away except the tarp. I did not get the tarp down. So, and that was the one thing I was really hoping to get down. So I'm just sitting here in the truck hoping this storm goes by as quick as it got here. I looked at the radar. It doesn't look like there's much of anything behind it. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but when that rain stops, I'm going to wad that tarp up and throw it in the back of the truck, head for the house, and then hopefully the weather will get a little better this afternoon, and I can lay it out, let it dry in the wind. But anyway, I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed on my hanging out in the storm. I mean, there's more thunder and lightning than there is rain. I mean, it's raining pretty good, but the thunder and lightning twice as bad as what the rain's been. But anyway, I'll keep y'all up to date, and I'll talk to you in a few. Hey, everybody. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. I have waited as long as I possibly can. I'm going stir crazy sitting here waiting on the rain to stop. So I got into the truck to find my raincoat, and it appears I had left my raincoat in the ambulance when I was camping in that. So my wife's was in the truck hanging up, and you know, at first glance you would think it's going to work for me, but if I make one false move, it ain't going to last. So I'll try to be nice to it, not overexert anything, but I'm going to get all this taken down and thrown in the back of the trailer, and then hopefully later today the sun will come out and I'll be able to dry it all. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I will talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody, that is a wrap on this one. I got it packed up without getting too wet. Still raining a little bit, not bad. A lot of thunder still, so I don't know exactly which direction that storm was going. But anyway, doesn't really matter. We're all packed up and headed for the house. I'm sure it won't be long before I get out to make another video. So I will see y'all next time in the woods.